Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to episode 16 of TerickTime. We are just doing a quick little lap here around the mega backdrop that we actually completed in the last episode. So if you haven't seen that one, definitely go back, take a look at this. We did an absolute ton of work getting this entire project all finished up. And it's one of the longer term projects that was well overdue, but it's just so nice to see it actually completed and done. So the agenda for this episode is we want to head back to the harbor. So I have spent some time collecting a whole bunch of resources here, and we're going to have to get going onto a little bit of a bigger scale project here. Not going to be making, well, we're kind of making an island, more like a reef, like a little bit of a reef, and then we're going to build something on it. So our spot is going to be kind of right in here. So let me get all my materials put down here, get a few things sorted, and we'll get started. Alrighty, so we have ourselves set up here with a whole bunch of materials. This is going to be more than what we need, but since I store stuff by the shulker load, it just makes it easier to, just grab a shulker and head on out. So, having sat here and thought about it a little bit, though, I don't think the plan is going to work here. We're going to have to move it over to here, because we are, as I said, going to be making like a reef or a rock outcropping, and then we are going to be building a big lighthouse on top of it. And I mean like a big one, because, well, everything in this world's got to be tall, so yeah. So first things first, we got to figure out where we want this. So I do want it to sit kind of almost straight out this way, the reef. So it needs to come up, and let's just make a circle here so we can kind of have an idea where our bottom footprint is going to be. And I'm doing this off memory. Hopefully I'm doing it right. Okay, so here is our base for the structure we're doing, and this is like the very outside of the trim work kind of thing. So now we're gonna have to do a whole bunch of stonework. So I think the best way to do this probably is going to be via a time lapse. So I'm gonna start making the kind of general structure of this rock, and then we're gonna come back in and maybe talk some detailing about what options we can do here. So let's get at it. Oh yeah, got a head and another trident. I really need to work on the water more often. I think this is my third trident now. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Impaling 3. That's we're okay with that, I suppose. And then, now we fit the part. Maybe they'll stop attacking us if we wear the head. Maybe? Yeah, no. No. Okay, back at it. Alrighty then, so not too bad for a rookie here, right? Got ourselves a nice little reef island peninsula thing, you know. So I was going to go around and kind of add mossy bricks and mossy cobble to all this and kind of detail it and give it a little bit of character, but then I realized that it might be a little bit on the small side of the top here, just a little bit. So I think we're going to go ahead and build the actual structure up first. And then we can kind of gauge the size of the island from there. So I think I've got everything I need in my inventory. I think. I'm probably forgetting something, but I'm going to sleep real quick, and then let's get back into another one of those big old time lapses. So I'd say this is a pretty solid start to this build going on. So it actually is matching up pretty decently to the size of the kind of reef. You know, makes sense. It looks structural. It doesn't look like it's going to topple over anytime soon. So that's always a good thing. This is something I came up with in my test world when I was trying to figure out how to use blocks to detail a little bit more. So I know this is not very detailed by any length of means, but in comparison to the rest of the island, it's a step, right? So it's using those different palettes of blocks that have the different options of stairs and slabs instead of just using concrete blocks where there are no stairs and slabs. So just trying to branch out a little bit and try something a little bit different here, but we gotta keep going. We gotta get the top put on here, get some light up there and a roof on there, and then we're gonna have to come back in and get some detailing done. So let's get back at it. Well, how about this? Check this out. I really like how this turned out, and I actually really like how it kind of contrasts to the rest of the island. It's very unique, and I wish I'd done more buildings in a slightly more unique style, but live and learn. So in the next world, we'll bring in some more variation into our buildings and just kind of broaden our palette and play with the details more. Did all of the work at the bottom here, getting all of this kind of detailed up, so mixing in some gravel, some cobble, some mossy cobble, just kind of making it look a little bit weathered, and added these lights in that you saw in that little swoop around time lapse at the end there with the shaders on. Really like how that turned out too, but it's just one of those little details that just kind of bring some life to it with the daylight sensors on top. So every time it goes into night, the lights just turn on automatically, and I really like that. So I was originally planning on kind of working on some terraforming in this area, but I'm just not in the mood. So we're going to turn our attention back to a different project here. And I know I haven't worked on this in a long time. It's because I didn't really like where it was going, and that's because I mixed in the diorite. So yeah, I'm going to go back around and take out all of the diorite and just go back to white concrete. I think that's going to be better, and hopefully I get a little bit inspired at the same time. I also took out all the torch spam and put sea lanterns in here just to, keep it lit up, but not having torch spam. So, yeah, I'm going to go swap out this diorite real quick here and bring you back in. Well, that is just so much better already. So, my only other concern I have is the difference between the white of the quartz and the concrete is a pretty significant difference to me. And I don't know if I'm just overthinking it or whatnot, because we are limited in Minecraft with the amount of blocks we have. But I don't know. I don't know. I wish there was concrete stairs. It would make everything here mesh up so much more. Yeah, I just don't know. I think we're gonna end up having to leave it, but because I really like the look of the railing, but yeah, it's just yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let me know down in the comments. Is the contrast of the smooth quartz to the white concrete too much? Should it be changed? Either we could make the railing a different palette. We could go over to andesite and make it more like a steel look for the railing, which wouldn't be too bad. It might actually give it a lot of contrast. I don't really want to go over to like blackstone kind of thing, but we have the stone, we have andesite polished or not. Yeah. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm really curious what you folks think. So, the other thing I want to work on is I want to get these two levels kind of all made up. So I'm thinking this one is right below the main bridge. So this I'm thinking I'm going to make a little bit of a bigger window up at the front here. And then this will be maybe like a map room, like, they're here or just below, keeping an eye on the charts kind of thing, which, you'd think would be all digital, but they're not. We're like, we'll actually get, a map of maybe the ocean going in this direction. So, they're plotting their course kind of thing. Probably some more workstations. And then I was thinking this level is going to be like the main kind of entryway, so there'll be more storage here, but more of carry-on goods, maybe luggage if we can figure out a way to do luggage. And then I'm not sure if I want to continue the ladder down. I don't think I do. I think I want to run a staircase down this way, so that lantern will have to go, but having like a staircase run down into the lower level, which if I just go over through here, I got to do this too, but I'm not 100% sure there. Hi. Go away. If that staircase comes down the end there, it can kind of then do a loop, and then we can have like a mess hall in here, so we can make a kitchen with like a dining hall, and then maybe finish the bottom of the boat. No, we're not going to have time for that. Who are we kidding? We're going to be running out of time already with half of the stuff I just talked about. So let's, I'm going to get some stuff together and kind of start figuring out what I can do for this level, kind of the map room and the kind of workstations that we can put on that level there. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so when I said give me a few seconds to get a few things, that was a lie. I'm sorry. It's been 48 hours since that last clip, and I think I fixed my microphone now, so I'm sorry if the audio's a little, not so good. So we've been working on the boat for a long time, and we did a little bit over there too. I'm not sure how I like the yellow terracotta mixed into it, but I'm gonna leave it for now and see if it warms up on me. So, but yeah, we've done a lot. So we added some little containers onto the dock here. But yeah, the boat's done. Oh my Lanta, it's done. So first things first. Actually, no, it's not done. We still need some stairs here. we need some stairs to get up onto the boat. That would be smart. So, but we tore off the big sticky up bit on the back of the boat there. Just didn't like it. Didn't feel right, so we got it down. We just took it down. That's the thing. Wish I had some stairs right now. And through the power of editing, let there be stairs. Okay, so coming up here, we've got a whole bunch of things going on. So we've got some main area of storage here on the deck. Honestly, I ran out of stuff to do here, so I put a whole bunch of chests and barrels. I might swap it out from some more of those containers kind of thing, but I'm not sure right now. So a couple of bats of wool that are being loaded up onto the ship right now. This little guy I'm actually really proud of. I was getting some inspiration off of a deep sea exploration Lego set, and it had one of these little submersible submarines on it. And building it on the small scale is... Hang on. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by Mother Nature, building this on the small scale is actually quite tricky. So if you can't really tell what it is, these would be kind of like little propellers at the back to boost it forward, some little feet so it could sit either on the ocean floor, and then these would be like little arms with little pinchy crab claw kind of things so they can grab stuff. And if I can parkour my way up here, you can actually get inside here, which is I thought kind of fun. So it's actually a usable little unit. So if I wanted to, I could actually build one maybe down in the water, doing some exploration or some training or something like that. But I've spent so much time working on this boat that it needs to keep going. So a little shark cage here that can be picked up by the crane here. Yeah, so moving on inside here, we have let's start at the top and work our way down. Let's do that. So this is the map room we were talking about. So little kind of computer screens made out of the glasses, using the pots as little coffee cups. I did have to kind of stick end rods around because I was having some issues with mobs spawning in here, even though I have good light levels, couldn't figure it out. So I went out into the world and grabbed some random maps of just different areas, and then kind of did this little lighting over top. I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool, and then I may have gone overboard with it downstairs, but that's okay. So larger control screen here, the thing. I should go back out and show that. Hang on. We'll get down one more level. So yeah, just kind of little main control room, a couple more maps. Went and grabbed a couple buried treasure maps that are out in the world. Let's go back outside real quick. Let's go up to the front here. I'm actually really proud of this. This, which I hope you can tell, is a helicopter. Took me a little while to kind of come up with something in creative, and then transported it over to this world here. Again, building something like this on the small scale is really tricky, but I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. I hope you like it as well. Okay, getting back inside here. That's just the ladder going up. So we have like a little office here kind of thing. So, some bookcases, a little seating area. So, you could come and sit your butt right here and kind of see the ocean go by as it's out cruising. A little workstation here with a book, and then trapdoor kind of emulating a screen. And then I actually really like this. This is a lever in an item frame turned invisible to be a mouse. So little bit of a workstation there. Couldn't figure out a way to do a keyboard outside of doing an armor stand kind of thing with like an iron golem head in there maybe, but then you'd see it from underneath and also lag. And I did a lot of item frames, so I'm trying to cut down a little bit. But but then like another book and then another lever here and an item frame, kind of like, you came in and you just kind of threw your keys and your mail down and you're kind of get to work in here. So all of the offices are fairly similar in design. There's a mouse, there's kind of a coffee cup, some books, that kind of thing. So nothing too crazily different. Oh, the little sea lantern head on an end rod for a light. And then just a couple of like little storage rooms on this level here. Taking the composters and filling them up with vegetation to kind of get a little bit of a look in them as well. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then going downstairs, we have like living quarters going this way, and the mess hall going this way with a couple of just storage rooms again. Nothing too crazy going on in there. Lots of little living quarters, so some paintings, some of the end rod lamps, a chest for stuff that has no stuff. So yeah, the living quarters are fairly all the same. Little bit of a bigger one in here for Captain Nemo, if you know, 20,000 Leagues. Another little one here, and then go back around this way here. Oh, lots of just little, I don't know, it needed something, so I tried doing these kind of little planters. It just kind of broke it up instead of just doing a ton more paintings, because the two tall paintings there's like two. Like it's those two options. So if you see those two paintings a lot, I was just stuck for, I didn't have any other choice. There's only two. Little kitchen here, so a couple of smokers for a stove, some wash bins, sitting here chopping up some watermelon for the crew. Got some meal prep going on here, some food all laid out. So I really liked how that kind of came about. And then we've got the hold here, which I don't know why I did that. I really didn't need to do that. We can just, yeah. Yeah, so got a whole bunch of storage of stuff in here. So, a whole bunch of logs that are being exported here. These little guys, I would hope that somebody will know what this is just by looking at it. It's pallet jack. So like a pneumatic, electric pallet jack moving these big lifts of stuff around. I thought this is kind of the best I could do. If somebody's got a better design, I am all ears, but I'm pretty proud with how this kind of turned out. I really like it. So a whole bunch of lifts of kind of ores being exported, another little pallet jack there. More shark cages kind of in storage here, so a pallet jack could come over, scoop it up, unhook it, bring it into the middle here so a crane could bring it up onto the deck. But yeah, this has been an extensive project for me. Oh, and a nice big colorful flag in my colors, the cyan and the orange. So, but yeah, I am super happy with everything that I've been able to accomplish on this boat. It has been an absolute ton of work, but I really love the result. I really love the little helicopter I was able to come up with, the little submersible. I was just trying to build in some different ways and mindsets of, thinking instead of, large towers and kind of big blocky structures, kind of really getting into that finer, detail-oriented mind. And I had a lot of fun with it. I really did. So. But I'm tired now, so I'm holy. I had an absolute ton of fun doing this. I really hope that you enjoy the outcome of all my work here. Yeah, it's been crazy. So, but I'm gonna wrap this one up for this episode. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please feel free to drop me a like or a comment with any suggestions, especially around that pallet jack. I am totally all for any suggestions there. Yeah, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody.